Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. I can see there's a few already jumping on, leaving comments. It's great to see. Let's have a look who's here. Hey-ho, Walter, he jumped on first. We got Bobby Barlow, Info Brothers, Dwayne 7834, Brutal Bob. So there's a few who jumping on. So I'm going to do something a bit different tonight, guys. Probably not going to suit everybody, but it's something that I enjoy doing, and it's quite important for my casting and loading bullets. So we're going to go through and we're going to run through the Saeco hardness tester, the Lee microscope tester, and we're going to use the pencils. And we're going to do the whole process from start to finish, where we file powder coat off the bullets. We're going to test them with the pencils, with the Lee and with the Saeco, and we'll see the results, see how close or how far away they are, see which is the easiest to use, and it'll give you an idea if you guys want to check hardness on bullets, which way to go as well. So there's a few more jumped on. We got Pikey 64, OL1 guy, Doug Thomas. Hi there, welcome guys. And Bob saying AR is probably still in his old folks nap. I haven't heard anything from him today, so you might be right. He might be sleeping. So again, we're going to do a draw, a little giveaway later, guys. So I'll show you quickly, and I'll show again what we're going to give away. We've got some of the Mac stickers for the channel. I've got a little FN sticker, the guy holding a little FN rifle. So a couple of stickers. I managed to get hold of one of these. This is different. This is my Nightlight, a Trigicon badge, a little Velcro badge. So there's one of those, and obviously I got the Mac screwdriver, flat head with a magnetic top, pocket clip on it. So there's a couple of stickers, a patch, and a little screwdriver, guys, we're going to be giving away a little bit later. So if you want to jump on and put the hashtag Mac10, that'll get you in the draw for tonight. And I'm going to be moving the camera around a bit tonight, because obviously I'm going to be working on the bench, doing the measuring. I got a press set up where we're going to be checking the Lee, and then I've got the vise behind me where we're going to be cleaning everything off. So you'll have to excuse me for moving around a bit shaky, guys, but it's the only way I can do it. GGW Outdoors has jumped on. How are you doing, sir? Okay, let me turn this around and we can start talking about what we're going to do tonight. So I got 4 little bullets cast up over the last month to 6 months. So I got a little 45 ACP. I got a couple of 9mm, 2 different style of 9mm. You can see those 2 different style of 9mm, and I got a 45 Colt. A 45 Colt bullet as well. So these are the ones we're going to be testing. And we have the pencils. So we'll go through how I do the pencil setup. We're going to have the Lee microscope. And something that's really hard to get at the moment is the Saeco hardness tester. These when I ordered this, I had to wait 18 months for this to come in, guys. It was a long time coming in. So finally came in a month or so ago. So we're going to run through and see how that works. So there's the 3 testers we're going to be doing. And obviously the 4 bullets we're going to test I've got all the paperwork over there, and obviously then we've got the paperwork here ready to take all the measurements and everything down. Okay, so is it Pica 64 here? Okay, I think that's everybody. Okay, I'm going to move the camera over to the vise to start with, guys, and we'll show you what I do with the bullets. Sorry, it's going to be a bit shaky and everything, but I've got to move it around a little bit. Okay. So I have the 4 bullets. So what I'm going to do first, you can see this, I put them in sideways to start with, just to catch. And just a normal little file, and all we're going to do is we're going to start taking the powder coat off. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Let me take that up a bit. So I'm going to take the powder coat off and just go down past the surface of the bullet first, just to get it'll give me a more accurate reading. So you can see there I've just taken her off, and then I pop in, because with the Saeco you're doing it from the top. So again, we just need to take the powder coat off, take the top layers of the lead off, and it'll give us a more accurate reading, hopefully. So let's put the 45 coat. Just want to go down deep enough so you're into the inside part of the lead, not just on the surface, and it gives you a more bigger surface area when you go to measure. And again, I'll just take the top off this one. So that's the 45 one done. 45 coat. We'll do the same with a 45 ACP bullet. I didn't want to do all this in advance, guys. I just wanted to show you the process that I do. It doesn't take long. That's the side done. Let's just do the top on that one. Sorry, my phone going off. Switch that off. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we're just taking the top off that one, and I got one more to do. Not the most exciting thing to watch, but we'll get it done. Okay, so we've got those done. Move this back over here. So once I've done the rough filing, when you're using the Lee, it'll pick up on all those, if you can see, all those little grooves where we've gone through with the file. And it's quite hard to pick up a measurement. So I just use I got a P400 sandpaper, and you can just go in and just clean them up, and you'll get a much smoother surface to do all your measuring on it. So you can see that it takes it up and makes it a lot smoother. So I'll do that on the top and on the side. And don't forget, guys, when you're doing this, once you finish doing this, you want to go in and wash your hands. You can have all the little lead shavings everywhere. So you just want to be safe. Give your hands a good wash before eating food and stuff. So you can see there, it takes a lot of the heavy grooves out. It gives you more of a flat surface. It doesn't take them all out, but it gives you a flat surface to work with rather than having those deep scratches in it. Just do this last one. Okay, so you can see it's full of powder coating and probably there's quite a bit of lead stuck in there. So it's just something that you don't want. Throw it away, clean it up. Give your hands a good wash. Okay, who else is joining us? G23 AR Guns is with us now. How you doing, AR? Let's go back up here, see if there's anybody else. G23 AR Guns. And Hillbilly Upper joined us. Good to see you. Good to see you, Hillbilly. Thanks for joining us. And thanks everybody for jumping in. Hopefully you'll find some interest in this. So what I'm going through tonight. Okay. So what I'll tend to do now is, now I've got these ready, before I start making the indentation with for the Lee and everything, we can go through and we can do the pencils. And you can pull from the internet like a scale that tells you the pencils from 6B all the way down to 2H, and then it's giving you the BHN sizes, and then it tells you roughly down this side whether it's pure lead, lead and tin, wheel weight, scrap, range scrap. So you can pull this off. This is just a pencil hardness. Excuse me, a pencil hardness tester, which is just download them off the internet. So with some of these, most of these are going to be excuse me, have a drink. So most of this is wheel weight, and they're going to be starting probably around about a 10 or 11. So we can probably go straight in with start with a 4B pencil. And what you want to do is you want to square off the ends of these pencils. You can sharpen them up and then just get a little piece of paper, sandpaper, and just flatten it off. And that's going to give you an edge which you can just run across, the bullet. So, and all you want to do is just a gentle pressure, try and keep them all the same, and you just run across, and you can see there the pencil is just marked. There's no groove in it, so that pencil is still softer than the lead. So we can go up another one. We can go up to a 3B, which is the next one. Again, just go over the paper. And again, it just went straight over, hasn't marked it, so it's not that one. So you just got to keep going through with these pencils. It's just rubbing across the top. I think this one we made up from, I think it's from Missouri Bullets. I bought the Magic Alloy. I was talking to Walter about this the other night, and it's quite hard. I cast these probably 6 or 7 months ago, and they've been sitting in the cupboard, and they've hardened up a little bit. So now we're on a HB pencil, which is 14 to 15 BHN. And again, it's just a pencil going straight across. We can work up the next one. Then it's going to be a B. Says it's round about a 13. Still just going across. Let's go up one more. We're up to an F now, which is 16 to 18. Okay, now it is scratched. So if you can see that on there. So this number F pencil going across it is scratching the lead. So we can go and write that down on the paperwork for the pencil. So the 45 coat is going to be an F. And on the chart, an F is reading 16 to 18 BHN. So that's the first one done. The next ones, like I said, these are going to probably be wheel weights. They're going to be a lot softer, so we need to go back down. We can start at a 4B, which is a 9. Go straight across the top on that one. 3B. Going across. And then we're going to a 2B. These are quite hard as well. 2Bs. 2B. I must have made some of these up with the same alloy as well, because they're not scratching it at all. Okay, that is scratched now on an F. So an F is reading 16 to 18. So I must have used the same F 16 to 18. I must have used the same alloy as the 45. Let's try these 9 mils. B going straight across the top. No, still not. Wow, these are harder than I thought they were. Okay, so that's scratched again. So that's the blue, 16 to 18. And then the last one is going to be the red. Sorry this is taking so long, guys, but I didn't expect these to be as hard as they are. Okay, so that one's softer. That one's a 3B, and a 3B is a 10. It's a BHN 10, so that one's definitely softer. You can see it's scratched using that one. So that's how I do it with the pencils to start with, guys. So the 4 of them are done. So there's 3 there that are coming out at 16 to 18, and 1 coming out at 10 using the pencils. So the next step I would do, we'll go over to the press, and we'll use the lead die for doing the indentation Okay, hopefully you can see that okay. So I'll bring the bullets over. So as part of the package with Lee, with a microscope, you get the little V, like little shell holder for holding the bullets, and you get in the little die with an indentation ball, and it's all spring loaded inside. So you can just lock these down and you sit in the bullet in there. And what they like to say is you want to bring it up level. So I just get my timer ready. So you just sit it in the V. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera in tight enough so you can see it, guys. Okay, so you get in the bullet in the V, try and get it sit as level as you can. You bring it up to contact the die. Sorry about this, I'm trying to get it all in focus here for you guys. And then what you want to do is you bring it up so it's level. So as the pin comes up the center of the die, you can see it's coming up, and try and bring it up so it's level here. And then it's a 30-second hold, and you're trying to hold this level here without moving anything, and this is putting the right pressure onto the bullet then. So I got the stopwatch going on the side, guys, so just to run the 30 seconds. Okay, so there you can see, get that to focus on the camera, yeah. Zoom it out so it's easier to see. Sorry about this, guys, it's just trying to get it to focus. There you go. So you can see the little indentation there, and that's what we're going to measure with the Lee microscope. So we bring that one up, bring it up into place, and again just bring it up so the plunger's level again, and it's just a matter of holding it for the 30 seconds. To make the indentation. Like I said, I could have made these up before the video, guys, before the stream tonight, but I just wanted to go through the whole process with you, how to do it, how I do it. Switch that one off, reset. So you've got the 45 one there next. Again, just bring it up so you can see that so the plunger's level on the top. And then it's just a matter of holding it for the 30 seconds again. I know it's like watching paint dry, guys, but it's got to be done. You know what it's like in the reloading game. It's just, there's no rush in it. It's better to get it done right first time. And then the last one, you can bring that one up. This is the other 9mm. So again, bring them up so the plunger's level for the last one. It's level across the top, and we just hold it there. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Easter weekend was great. Me and my wife went out on a side-by-side yesterday. We were out for about 4 or 5 hours. Some great sights. It's so green out here at the moment, and all the flowers are in bloom. The lizards are coming out, the snakes are coming out. We managed to see some lizards, some snakes. It was a good time. Okay, so that's done, guys. You can see that's the process there for getting the indentations on there. On the bullets. So let me just go through. So obviously we've got the, see if I can bring this up and share the screen here. So this is going to be, so here is the, no, that's the wrong one. Let me go in and get the right one up here. Share screen again. And okay, so you can see there now. So this is the hardness tester from Lee. So you get the die, you get in the like the cradle or the shell holder, and the microscope itself. And when you look down the microscope, there's no point me trying to get the camera to work on it, guys. It's not going to work. This is what you see. So you've got a read in here going across, which you're going to set on top of the detent that you've made to give you a measurement. Each one of these is, I think they class it as a 2 thou. So all you want to do is you're going to be counting these. You can see this one's going to be 20. This one's basically 25 digits. So you double that up to 50, and you check on your paperwork to get your read in. So that's the actual the microscope we use. And then the other screen I can share with you guys is, if any of you have used this, you know how fiddly it is. So here is a really nice little tool to help you with holding the microscope and everything. This is from the Reloaders Network. Reloaders Network, you can go on and you can buy these. And at the moment, you can buy the whole kit for $34.99, which is getting you this little holder to hold the acro microscope. You get the flashlight, the stand for the flashlight, and the little plastic holder to hold your shell holder for holding the bullets. You can get all this, which makes it a lot easier. And it's all from the Reloaders Network. You can go on their website and you can buy it straight off the website. So it's $34.99. You can buy the stand on its own for $29, the holder for $5 with the flashlight. So you don't have to buy it in one combo, but obviously buy it as a combo, it's cheaper, and you get the whole thing in one go. So that's what you're going to see when you're looking down here. So I'm not going to try and get it on the camera, guys. It's just something we're gonna have to figure out. So I was watching Elvis Ammo, and he came up with a nice little tip, because this thing is super light. It moves around a lot, and it's hard to get it focused when you're actually checking your bullets. So all he was doing, he was putting on an ingot of lead to give it plenty of weight. It comes with a plastic V holder when you buy the kit, and I just take straight away and put the metal shell holder in because it gives it a little bit of weight. And then you sit your bullet on there. You can bring the flashlight in, so it's going to light up the item, and then you bring it under the microscope. And then I'm going to go in and have a look. I know it's not the most exciting thing to see, guys, but we'll go in and we'll do that now. And we just check who else has jumped on here while I'm doing this. So we got James Pollard. Come on, good to see you, James. Pony 47, Tim McDowell. McDowell, I think that's pronounced right. Sorry if I got it wrong, Tim. G23 is here. James Pollard. Papa's Place. Good to see you, Dwayne 7834. Dale Pogue. GGW Outdoors. I said AI Guns a little bit earlier. Good to see you, Elliot. Vanessa Kitty joined us. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for joining us. I think that's it. Okay, guys. So I've done my measurements with the pencils. So now it's going to be a little bit of a fiddle. We're going to go in and we're going to try and get the measurement on the microscope. So just bear with me while I get this done. So this first one is going to be 20. It's actually 25 units on the 9mm blue. So I'm just going to write this down. So that's 25 units for the Lee. Let's do the red one. So this one is going to be, that one is 30. So that one is 30 units on the red 9mm. Let's go for the 45. When you're doing this as well, you can rotate it, so you're only getting so you make sure that you get the right units. You can do it in 3 or 4 places as you're turning it. It'll just give you a little bit more accurate reading. This one's going to be 25, 26, 27 units on that one, which is the 45. I'll just do the last one quickly, which is the 45 Colt. And that one is 28 units. Okay, so we've done, I can switch that off. I can pull them out. So when you're doing this, like I said, putting the extra weight on this tool, it makes such a difference because it's so light, it moves around a lot. You've got a little bit of adjustment here, which takes it up and down, goes up and down about 3/4 of an inch. So, but then you can adjust by unscrewing this cap. You can adjust the microscope up and down to compensate for the ingot you've got on there. Also comes with a little cap that you can just put straight on top, covers the lens, stops all the dirt and dust going in it. Great, excuse me, great little tool, and it works really well. And you'll find if you do this little setup, guys, it works so much better. Okay. So far you can see, excuse my handwriting, with the pencils, we've got a 16-18 BHN, 16-18, the red 9mm is a 10, and 16-18 on the blue using the pencils. So when you come to using the Lee one, so we've counted the units, so, and each unit is 2, so we have to double this. So we're going to be at 28, what are we on, 28, 48, 56. So we've got a 56 there, maybe a 60 there, 20, 40, 47, 53, and a 50 there. So with the units, you're just doubling up to give you a read-in. So then you take this read-in over onto your chart that comes with the tool. And then the first one we've got is 56. So you're looking for 56. And when you come down here to 56 there, it's giving you a BHN of 16.6. So I'm just going to write that down there, 16.6. The next one is a 53, which comes out here, 53. You're looking at 18.6. So 18.6. And then the next one is going to be a 60, which is over here, which is giving me a reading of 14.3. So I can write that one down. And then the last one is 50, which is a 20.9. I think I've gone wrong with that one. 20.9, 50. Let me just check that one again. I think I got a wrong measurement on that one on the 9mm blue. So it's coming out at 28. So 28 comes out to 56. And the 56 is 16.6. 56, 16.6. So you can see, going by the pencils, it's giving me 16 to 18. And we've actually got a 16.6. On the 45, again, it was 16 to 18, but coming out at 18.6. And on the softer red 9mm, it said it's a 10 on the pencils, but it actually came out to 14.3 with the microscope. And again, 16 to 18 on the blue 9mm and the 16.6. So it's well in there. That's the only variable really that we've gone up a little bit with the softer lead. So you can see that's how the chart works, guys. It gives you all the readings from 36 all the way down to 8 BHN, just going off that. So hopefully you can see that and understand that. Let me just check if there's any questions there. Everything looks good. So with everybody else jumping on, guys, let me just show you again. Don't forget, hashtag Mac10 you're going to need tonight. Let me just go and put that up for you guys to see. There you go. Mac10. Hashtag Mac10 is going to get you in the draw. And what I had tonight was my channel sticker, Macman 039 Reloading, the little FN sticker, kind of cool. I've got this patch from Trigicon. This is my night light, powered by Trigicon. It's a little Velcro patch. I picked it up from my local gun shop. They gave me a few patches, so I got a little patch. And we're doing the pocket screwdrivers again. So flat screwdriver, magnetic top, belt clip, Mac Tools logo on it, pocket clip, sorry. I've got my name and telephone number on them because I give these out in the trucks as well. So those are the 4 little things for the prize draw tonight, guys. So don't forget, hashtag Mac10, that'll get you in the draw. Okay, and let's move on to the last one. So with the Saeco, I don't know if you can see, it's got like a little hash mark on the unit, and then the bottom hash mark coming all the way down from the top is where we need to line it up, and then that'll give us a read-in. So I've already cleaned the tops of these up. So with this one, it's probably the easiest one to use. So you're going to just drop the bullet in, it sits in there and it comes up, and there's a point. Let's see if we can bring that around. There's a little pointer in there, which is going to go into the front of the bullet. You want to try and get this as square as possible. And then all we do, we're just turning it. Come around like this. We're just turning it and we're trying to get that line to line up with the bottom one. So we're getting close there now. I think we're just about there. So you can see we're directly in line all the way down. And what they say to do is, if there's only one hashtag to the left side of the 0, it's 1 to 10. If there's 2 hash marks, it's 20 to 30. So with this one, you can see it's still just the 1 just about on the side. So it's going to be 1 to 10 as a unit. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to find out which one of these lines is the closest to lining up. And I would say it would probably be 8 looking at this. So you've got the 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think 8 is the one that's most in line, maybe the 9. So I would say, let's see if make sure everything's lined up here. Perfect. And I would say, come on, camera. Looking at that now, I think it's the 9. So again, Saeco give you a chart, and it's just up the side. We're looking for 9. You come across to where the curve is. So on the 9, the curve is about halfway between these two. Just feed all the way down. And we're going to be between 16 and 18, if I get that right. So 9. Yeah. So we probably could say we're halfway between 6, so we're at a 17. So we're going to be at a 17 BHN on, that was the Colt. On the Colt, 45 round. So you can see that's how it works. Then unscrew it out. We can go on to the next one. So let's do the 45 next. So again, you just sit it into the tool, keeping it as square as you can. Take it up onto the point. The fiddliest thing is just getting it lined up on here. That's the, okay, I think we're pretty much there. So again, once it's in, we just turn it up to get that line comes across. So there you can see the line is pretty much perfect. And then we're looking for the closest mark. which to me looks like it's the end one, the 10. So on that one, it's the 10. Jump onto the scale, feed across from the 10 to where it crosses the line, which is here. We feed down, and it's given us quite a high read, and it's given us a 20, a 22. So let me just make sure that's right. Yep, the closest one there is definitely a 10. And that's giving us a 22. Okay, let's get that one out. We can use the next one is the 9mm, the softer bullet, I think the red one was. Okay, so we got that one loaded in. See, it's on the point, and then we can just turn that up. Get that lined up again. I think that's pretty much there. And then if you look at the top, trying to figure out which line is, sorry about this. I would say on this one, it's going to be 7. 2 up from the 5, if you can see that, guys. 2 up from the 5 is pretty much in line, so that's, we're going to call that a 7 on the chart. Feed over from the 7 to where it hits the line, which is about halfway there. Follow it down. So we're in between a 10 and the 12. So the 10 is there. 12 is there, so we're going to go for 11. So we're going to go for 11 on that. And we'll do the last 9mm. And then we can go over the results. Okay, so that one's up. And again, we just screw it in until we get them lined up. The 2 main hashtags there. Still only 1 on the far side of the 0, and then we need to read out. I would say that one is a 10 again. Closest one there is a 10. So we can pull up the reading for the 10, which is crossing here, which is down at 22. So there you go. That's how the 3 testers work, guys. So we got 3 different bullets, which I thought, I knew this one was magic alloy. And looking at the readings, these 2 I think are magic alloy. This is the only one that came out to be wheel weights. So let's go over so with a 45 Colt, which was the large red one to start with, the pencil gave us 16 to 18. The Lee gave us 16.6. And we were at 17 with the Saeco. So you can see they're all very close on that bullet, between 16 to 18, 16.6 and 17. So very close. The 45 ACP, again, we had a 16 to 18 with the pencils, an 18.6 with the Lee, and a 22 on the Saeco. So you can see there's quite a bit difference with that bullet going across the ranges. Which is the most accurate, which is correct? We don't really know. The Saeco one is probably the easiest to use, but I would probably go somewhere around the 20. If I was going to call this, I would probably call this around a 20 because it's 16 to 18, 18.6 and a 22. So somewhere in the middle, I would call that at a 20 if I had to weigh it up, but we're going to leave it at 22. Still, it's hard, but it's still going to work perfectly in the pistols. Go into the softest one, the 9mm, the red bullet we did, which was this one. So the BHN with the pencils came out to 10. The Lee was giving us 14.3 and the Saeco was giving us 11. So you can see the pencil and the Saeco very close, a little bit higher with the Lee. And then the last one we did was the blue 9mm, which is one of the harder ones. Again, pencils 16 to 18, 16.6 with the Lee, but a 22 with the Saeco. So a little bit of variance in the three tools, which I expected. I knew there was going to be a little bit of variance in there. Wasn't quite expecting that much. 16.6 with the Lee and then 22 with the Saeco. I personally would go with this one because the way it's set up, the reviews I've been watching online, this seems to be the most accurate when it comes to the measuring of the hardness. But you can see any of these will work, guys, whichever way you wanted to go down the road. If you just wanted to use pencils, the pencils work fine. You can see they were giving us a very close reading. The Lee, I would advise if you have got the Lee or you're thinking of buying the Lee, definitely go to the Reloaders Network and buy one of these units. It makes it so much easier. And obviously the Saeco one, the most expensive of them all. It's quite an expensive unit. And I had an 18-month wait to get this in. Whether they're coming any quicker now, I don't know. But it was well worth the wait. I'm glad I got this. This is the one I'm probably going to be using the most because the Lee's great. It's fiddly, it's awkward, and how accurate it is trying to read that little indentation that you're seeing on the bullet. Because all you're doing is you're measuring that little hole. And there's so many variants that could, whether it's not quite in line, it's off. There's so many variants that could affect that. Pencils are great. It's a quick one. As long as you keep the pencil flat on the bottom, every time you use it, a little bit of that sandpaper, rub it on the bottom, just so you square off the top of it. And then you're trying to keep an equal pressure all the time, and you're just sliding it down the bullet, and you'll see it'll either just slide straight and just leave a black mark, and then eventually as it gets harder, it scratches. And once it scratches, you know you got the read in there. So there you go, guys. Let me just go through and have a look at the comments, and then we'll start thinking about doing the draw. So don't forget, guys, hashtag Mac10 will get you in the draw. So we got the stickers, the patch, and the little screwdriver. JH586 joined us. Hi, Jamie. Uncle Jim 2 is with us. Tommy Boy's with us. What's Uncle Jim saying? Come in late. You fill the tip. Let's just put what Uncle Jim is saying. Come in late. But you fill the tip of the Saeco to a good BHN reading. Oh, it does have a tip. Punches through the outer surface pencils. Does enough. That really matters. Yep. So there's a little comment there. Let's see if anybody else will put anything up here. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Sorry I didn't see it a little bit earlier. If you've got to go, thanks for jumping in. I really appreciate it. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. It was just, like I said, something a little bit different. turn this around. It was just something a little bit different that I thought while I was playing around, I thought I'd just bring it in on a live stream rather than just doing a video. I'm still going to probably put a video out with doing exactly the same on one of my videos, but just for tonight, I thought it'd be something a little bit different. And you can see the difference in the three setups. What's Bob saying here? You can run the hard bullet without gas check if you don't pass 1500 feet per second. Yeah, you can make the harder bullets up. I am going to start gas checking, so that's going to be another either video or another stream that I have ordered some gas checks in, and we're going to do the whole gas check thing. I've been speaking to Walter and to CW, and they've been helping me out a little bit with it. So that's something that will be coming in the future. And Tommy Boy has come up with saying powder coat can read up to 20 itself. That is the reason it works well. You don't need much anything else over 15, no matter what you're shooting. Yeah, they hold up pretty well when they're powder coated, Tommy. It's only if you're going to be doing big magnum loads or rifle loads that you want to start thinking about gas checking. I'm going to do it just for the sake of doing it because I want to learn. I want to see how it affects everything. I want to push some of my 44 mag and my 357 mag a little bit harder. So I'm going to gas check them just to see how it goes. Info Brothers has just popped up saying, do you need to gas check powder coated bullets? Up to a certain point, yes, Info Brother, you can just run your cast bullets. They're going to work fine. If you're going to start pushing them a bit harder into the magnum loads or your rifle loads, you can then drop the powder coat. You can then put a gas check on it while it's powder coated as well. So you squeeze the gas check on, then size them, and then they're good to go. Just gives you that little bit more security, so you can make hotter loads. Hopefully, I'm saying the right stuff here. It's just I'm learning this as well, and so hopefully I'm giving you the right information. So, guys, I'll do the draw in a couple of minutes. So we've got 12 entries in so far, and it looks like we got 21, 22 on. So if any of you guys out there want to get into the stream tonight, into the prize draw, just remember hashtag Mac10 is running across the bottom. And just hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be back now. There's somebody pounding on my door. I'm in the middle of the street. It's all good. Sorry, it was another Mac Tunes dealer just popped in to say hi. He's talking to my wife, so we're good. Uncle Jim saying, gas check, cuts bullets, sometime now shoot the accurate with check on the going sonic, and then that mine gone clean barrel. Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with the gas checks. I've been running some of my magnum loads, some of the lighter magnum loads without gas check, and I've had no issues at all, guys. But I think if I want to start pushing them a bit harder to a hot magnum load, I'm definitely going to gas check them just so you're covered, you're safe. So don't forget, everybody, hashtag Mac10, and we can get in the draw. I'll do the draw now in a minute or so, and then we can wind it down. Let's have a look. We're still sitting on 12. Doesn't like if anybody else wants to join. It's there. Okay, let's go in and share this screen. We've been running an hour. So share screen. Giveaway tool. Okay, so there's 12 entries in there, guys. We're going to do the draw for these few little stickers and patches. Let's see who's got tonight. So we're going to hit the draw button. There we go. Good luck, everybody. Dale Pogue. Congratulations, Dale. You are the winner tonight. Let me just go into here and I will flash my email up. Not 100% sure if you've got my email address. There you go. There's my email address, Dale. So it's just juliandunbar@ymail.com. Send me over your contact details and I will get that packed up and I will get it posted out later on this week. Dale, there you go. I can see Dale is still with us. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I enjoyed doing it. It was fun. It was something a bit different. I don't think I've seen a live stream before with people doing the checking the hardness of bullets and things. So I just thought it'd be something different, something interesting. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you guys. I hope everybody had a great Easter weekend. Hi, Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas has joined us. JT has joined us. JT has just started powder coating. You can all once this is over, JD, you can go in and watch it again. It'll pop up on my stream, so you can actually see. You'll be able to watch it and how all the tools work. And there's an email address up there. If you want to contact me, if you've got any questions, contact me. Leave messages on YouTube as well. That'll be fine. So I was going to say, guys, I hope everybody had a great Easter weekend, had a safe weekend. Me and the wife, we actually went out on the side-by-side yesterday. We were out for about 4 or 5 hours. It was a beautiful day. It was 82 degrees here. And we went on some really tough trails. She got a bit scared in a few places. It was quite steep, quite rocky. But we made it through. We had a great time. And I just couldn't believe how green and how much flowers and bloomage there is out, considering we're in Arizona and we're in the desert. It was amazing to see. The mountainsides were just covered in flowers. It was all green. It's stunning out there at the moment. Some of the animals we saw a load of squirrels. We saw chipmunks. Loads and loads of lizards are coming out. And I almost ran over a snake on one of the trails. It wasn't a rattlesnake. It was something else. It didn't have the rattle on the back. I wasn't sure what it is, but I'm going to pop up a little short with a snake on it. It was probably 7 foot long, 6 or 7 foot long. It was a big old boy, and it was great. It was great to see them all. Info Brothers, I want to buy one of those screwdrivers. You don't need to buy it, Info Brothers. Send me your contact details. There's my email up there. You're quite welcome. You're spending time to come on my streams. Send me your contact details and I will ship one out to you. Milsip Duos jumped in. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It wasn't too boring. I know it was a bit repetitive and some of the stuff, but I wanted to get everything set up. I wanted to show you the process of cleaning the bullets, setting everything up, going through the whole thing with 4 different bullets, and hopefully you enjoyed and you learned something. Let me just run through everybody and then we'll call it a night. So Mark Thomas, JT, Milsip Duo, OL One Guy, Info Brothers, Brutal Bob, AR Guns, James Pollard, Viejo, Uncle Jim 2, Tommy Boy who joined us, GW Outdoors, Dwayne 7834, Pony 47, G23, Vanessa Kitty was with us, Dale Pogue, hopefully I'm going to get everybody tonight. I don't want to miss anybody. James Pollard, Bob, Jamie JH586 was with us earlier. Piker 64. Tim McDowell. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Tim McDowell. I think I'm pretty much caught up. Mark Thomas was there. I think that's everybody, guys. So thank you very much for joining us. Just a quick cap of what I can remember. Wednesday night, there's Chris from a 740. Got a great panel. It's always a good show. Uncle Jim, I think, is Tuesday night sometimes. I've also seen him on a Saturday. AR Guns, when he's back up and running, he's going to be on a Thursday night. We've got High Boy on a Thursday night. Jamie and the Georgia Shooting Connection is a superb show, guys. You want to start watching that. Some really good panelists, a lot of good information. So Georgia Shooting Connection on a Friday night. And don't forget the great Hillbilly Up on a Saturday night. He does some talking about guns, reloading. He brings in some different categories that we don't know. He drops it straight on us out of the blue, and we just got to go in and answer them. And it's a fun show. It's a real great fun show. So if you want to check that one out, guys, that's on a Saturday night. G23, I believe, is on a Saturday night as well. And the Scotsman, he's on a Sunday night. So there's a few streams there, guys, you can get on and watch. Really good streams, all of them. They're all good guys. And you'll really enjoy it. So all I can say is thank you so much. Congratulations to the prize winner tonight. And hopefully we'll see you next Monday night. I've dropped some new videos. There's a couple of videos going up tonight. Hopefully you can catch them. So good night, everybody. Be safe, and we'll catch you on the next. Good night.